I was born and raised in New York, the Bronx to be exact, first generation American from Dominican parents. I currently work as a celebrity stylist. Worked with Don Omar, Ashley Graham. My work has been featured in Vogue, Elle, I think Vanity Fair, and I've done numerous videos, commercials, and ads. Hey, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I had a regular childhood. I got a little bullied, I fought, I got into trouble. It was the South Bronx in the 80s. It was like literally like the worst place on earth that you can be at. And despite that, I had a very strong, supportive mother who honestly just wanted the best for her kids. Everything that I am, I owe it to the family that I come from, the South Bronx. My uncle had a antique business and restoration business, so I was able to go to like Sutton Place and Park Avenue apartments and see how other people live, and that was pretty cool. I was exposed to a different world at a very young age. I was in college and I changed my major like 4 or 5 times. And in retrospect, I now know that it had a lot to do with the fact that probably needed to study something in fashion because that's really where my interest was. But at the time, you know, coming from immigrant parents, you don't think you can study fashion. So what did I do? I studied social work. I studied business administration. I held jobs as supervisor jobs in running a bowling alley. I worked in corporate America in an investment banking firm. Randomly, I was talking to a cousin of mine and she was like, why don't you become a stylist? And I was like, what? What is that? Okay. Because I would always be asked to see people shopping or give advice on what to wear because I was stylish. That's what the people say at that time. I was stylish. My mom, which she still doesn't quite understand what I do for a living, but I remember there was several conversations where it was like, dude, you need to get a job. I took a leap of faith. I can do this. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna take, this is my job and this is what I'm gonna end up doing. And I'm gonna be extremely successful doing it. And then I remember a friend of a friend connected me to Sean Paul's stylist at the time. And I kind of shadowed her for a couple of projects. And I pretty much just took what I learned then and ran with it. And it's been baptism by fire since then. I've always wanted to work in fashion since I was a kid, and I'm glad that it's happened and I'm working in an industry that I really enjoy and an industry that I'm actually good at what I do. Something comes up to mind when I hear that. It reminds me of the saying in Spanish, which is, el que cree en Dios, cree en los milagros. So I would say yes. It pretty much translates to whoever believes in God believes in miracles. So with that said, I do agree that I think all is possible. Follow your spirit, follow your gut, be present enough with yourself and your surrounding to be able to feel it. And it's usually never wrong.